We want to go live now to KDKA's Megan Shin. Megan is on the ground there outside the Crescent Township Municipal Building. Megan, you talked to some people nearby. What did they hear? What did they see?
Yeah, well, Erica, I want to be sure to let you guys know right off the top that credible sources are telling us that 2 people died in this explosion and subsequent fire. What we know is we talked with neighbors and they say they definitely felt the shaking. Their paintings, their photos, everything was falling from the walls of their home right down the street here. I also spoke to another neighbor who said he wasn't home at the time, but he was over in Sewickley and he heard it and felt it, heard from people who were concerned to see if he was alive even after this all happened. Luckily, he is okay, of course, and so are the other ones who live in his house. Now, we do know the EMS, we saw them here, we saw police, we saw the fire department, all working very quickly to get things contained and done. Slowly but surely, fire crews have been leaving the area as well. We know that this is kind of an isolated area, Erica, so over near the woods is where it kind of happened, and we know that this is definitely a situation off of Riverview Road. But to describe it for you, it is closed off near that area, and neighbors that we spoke with say they've been told not to go back towards those homes, to stay away there from the meantime while crews continue to work and make sure that they have everything secure and safe. The road is blocked off, like John was saying, but we did speak with one neighbor once again who lives 7 houses down, and his name is Michael Donahue. Please take a listen.
All I know is that there was a couple. It was an elderly couple. They're the Millers, and we had they have a natural gas main up there, and that's what exploded. And all I know is that there is 2 people confirmed dead, and I don't know if it's the Millers or not. But my next door neighbor, Mr. Moser, is checking on my animals and stuff like that. But I'm not allowed up there. I tried going through the woods, over crossing a stream, probably not even like a half a mile down, and they have cops all over the place and not letting anyone up there.
What did you think when you heard the explosion?
I was actually at work, and my coworker stopped and was like, "Hey, so you live over in Crescent, right?" I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "There's a house blew up. You should probably leave." And I went over to my managers, and they're like, "Hey, can I leave?" And I came straight home.
Wow. Well, being so close to it, I mean, that's got to be nerve-wracking for your home, for your neighbors.
Yeah, my next door neighbor, Mr. Moser, he said when the explosion went off, all his paintings, all his pictures blew off the wall and everything inside the house. So I got no idea what damage is done to my house.
How do you mentally prepare to go and see your home, which you know is probably going to be damaged? Like what goes through your mind? How do you prepare for that?
You can't really prepare for something like that. You just kind of have to just take it how it is and just go. Just keep going, just keep your head up, hope for the best, and make sure everyone that you love and care for is okay.
Is everyone pretty close in that neighborhood? It seems pretty
It's there's just a little bit of us up there, so we're kind of like that little small community that wants everyone to just we have our own little stuff. We have a nest up there. I'm not gonna say what bird's up there, but we like to keep it private, and we just kind of keep to ourselves and enjoy the view of the river and everything. And someone needs a cup of sugar, we give a cup of sugar and that kind of stuff.
Did they say how long you were to be out of your home before you can go back?
No, they just said I had a cop open my car door and being like, "Hey, you can't go up there." I was just like, "Okay, can't go up there."
What did it feel like, and what did you think when you heard and felt the explosion?
When I felt the explosion, I was over in Sewickley, over on 79 on that exit, and all I could think of is is my dog okay? Is my pet rat okay? That's all I was thinking about. So, yeah.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, can we have your name one more time, please?
My name is Michael.
And that was Michael Donahue talking with us. He lives about 7 houses down from where this explosion happened. And he definitely tells us that he was concerned about his property. And we do know from sources that there is minimal damage to nearby homes, the ones that are closest to the home that exploded, Erica. And we also know that his mom says she heard the explosion too. She lives down the street over here. And she told us that she thought her son had rammed his car into her home. It was that loud out here. So we'll be sure to follow this and let you know when this press conference starts in about 20 minutes or so, and we hope to hear more information about the cause of this explosion and how many people were officially injured in it. But we do know that sources tell us 2 people died in this explosion out here in Crescent Township, Erica.